former Legacy Motor Club driver Noah Gragson has been reinstated by NASCAR. Of course, about a month ago, I want to say, Noah Gragson was suspended by his team Legacy Motor Club for actions on social media, and that was quickly followed up by a suspension from NASCAR. He liked an offensive meme on social media, and, that's what got him that suspension. And so after that, it was an indefinite suspension. You didn't know if he was going to be back the next week, if it would be a few weeks. But then Noah Gragson and the team eventually came to the conclusion they should not be working together anymore. And the official statement said that Gragson requested to be released. And then Gragson was released. So they had to fill in the 42 car for the rest of the 2023 season, had an open vacancy for 2024. Since then, we have seen Mike Rockenfeller in the car for a couple of races. We've seen Josh Berry in the car for a couple of races, and we've seen Carson Hocevar in the car for a couple of races. And then it was also announced that John Hunter Nemechek would be in the car in 2024. As for the former driver of the number 42, there have been a lot of questions. Will he come back? How will he come back? And then, of course, he had to get reinstated by NASCAR after the suspension. He had to go through a few steps of sensitivity training, amongst other things. But NASCAR today made it official. Gragson can return to any NASCAR series if he wants. So here's what the statement said. NASCAR officials indicated Tuesday that driver Noah Gragson has been reinstated from his suspension and is cleared to resume NASCAR activity. Competition officials suspended Gragson on August 5th for violating the member conduct section of the NASCAR rulebook, citing in a statement his actions on social media. That suspension came hours after his Legacy Motor Club team issued its own indefinite suspension for actions that do not represent the values of our team. Tuesday, a NASCAR spokesperson said that Noah Gragson has completed diversity and inclusion training with our partners at Rise, and that group recommended his reinstatement, restoring his member privileges. Gragson was 20. It just gives a quick recap of his season, talks about his departure, and basically tells you the things I said about his replacements and whatnot. So Noah Gragson is officially reinstated. He can come back to NASCAR. He had a rough rookie season going, unfortunately for him, on the driving side of things. But I think he's got a second chance. He will get a second chance. I truly do think he will. We've seen multiple other drivers get second chances. We saw Kyle Larson get a second chance. So I think Noah Gragson will get a second chance. It's just how he, takes advantage of that second chance, and then also where will it come from. I don't think he's going to get an opportunity at Hendrick Motorsports. But what will he do? Will he look for another Cup Series ride? Will he look for a lower series ride? Will he try to do something like we see his replacement in the 42 car? Will he try to do something like John Hunter Nemechek, where he goes back to the lower series, whether it's trucks or Xfinity, goes to a competitive ride, wins a bunch of races once again to try to get back to the Cup Series and maybe get a better Cup Series seat? We will figure that out in time, but Noah Gragson, thought you guys would want to know, a former Cup Series driver, has been reinstated by NASCAR. Not much else to it. Other news, Chase Elliott went on Sirius XM. He talked about the incident with Kyle Larson, and he said that it was a non-issue and that him and Larson sorted it out. They talked about it, and they sorted it out like adults, and they're fine. Their relationship is fine, and that everyone is over-speculating, which is what I said in my video yesterday. So, I guess I was right there. I mean, obviously he could just be saying it, but I doubt it. And then Justin Haley, he's got a cool new Mountain Dew scheme. Mountain Dew's back for at least a race, so that's cool. But they got a neat little paint scheme there. Nothing else. We talked about the stage cautions this morning. If you didn't see that video, it's one of my most recent videos. It's probably the most recent video before this one, so go check that video out where I rant about stage cautions. Any other NASCAR news, I will update you guys on. We got 2 races this week, as I said this morning. We got the Bristol night race on Saturday night, and then Sunday, the Singapore Grand Prix. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next video.